Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and thank you for being here for this Excel tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to move some information around. Now, in our previous tutorial, I just showed you a little bit about spillover effect in Microsoft Excel when you're working to put information in an Excel cell. So right here we have Tony Holowitz. Now let's say that I've decided, hey, you know what? I want to put this someplace else. Well, what I'm going to do is I've clicked on the cell that I want to move, and I want to draw your attention to this cell has bold lines around it. When you look at my pointer, and in this particular case, the pointer is like a fat white plus sign. If I bring that pointer and I put it up on any one of the sides, bottom, left, top, or right, I get a four-headed arrow. When I get that four-headed arrow, all I have to do is click and hold and drag. And now what I can do is I can move my name and place it in any cell I so desire. So I've just moved it. Let's go do that again. Let's get the four-headed arrow. Let's go put it down here. Let's go up and take Frank, and let's move him down near my name or underneath my name. So that's how you move things. But let's say we want to move both names at the same time. Well, I'm just going to click away from Frank, and I'm going to come and click on Tony Holowitz, and I'm going to hold and I'm going to drag down. That's how you select multiple cells. You just click on a cell, you hold and drag down. You can go up, down, right, left, all over the place and select multiple cells. So I'm going to click on my name again, drag down, and now I've selected both names. And just like when I previously moved those, I just go up and grab any side or edge and just move it wherever I want. What I want you to observe is that when I moved my name, Tony Holowitz, it didn't adjust the column so that it would fit my entire name. Now again, I can come up here and I can adjust it by clicking and holding and dragging. Or a little trick is if you bring the pointer up. Now imagine we had a lot of names going down in a long list. Because the list was so long, maybe hundreds of names, we couldn't really tell the longest name. We couldn't tell how far it spilled over. Maybe there's a really long name that goes all the way over to the right. Well, when you're trying to adjust the column to accommodate the longest name, all you do is come up, put your pointer on that line. Instead of guessing, just double click on this line. And by double clicking on it, what Excel will do is make this column as wide as the widest name in that column. So I've been talking a lot about columns, but I want to draw your attention over here to rows. We can also resize rows. Virtually everything I talk about happening with columns we can do with rows. Some things are just easier to illustrate because of the flow of the way information goes in by talking about columns. But columns and rows are very similar in most of the things that I'm going to talk about. So this is a quick and easy way of moving things around. Let's take this another step. I'm going to move Tony Holowitz over here. I'll put it right there. Let's say we want to duplicate Tony Holowitz. We want to make Tony Holowitz go down this list or down these cells. Well, I want to draw your attention to the bottom right hand corner of this cell. It's got like a little black square right here. When I put my fat white pointer onto that little square, it turns into a skinny black plus sign. If I click and hold and just drag down, well, I can duplicate my name just by dragging and dropping. Let's do that again. Let's go over here. Oop, I missed it. Let's do it this way. And there we go. I filled it in all across the screen. So Excel gives you some tools to make certain things you do very easy. And that's what I wanted to illustrate to you. In my next tutorial, I'm going to show you a couple other things you can do with Excel that all of a sudden I think you stop and say, wait a minute, this is getting sort of interesting. I can see how Excel can do some interesting things for me. So in the next tutorial, I'll show you a couple of those little tricks that are good to know. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz. Thank you so very much for being here. Have a great day.